This morning, a News 3 investigation into a growing and troubling problem on our roads.
Yeah, Aaron, I got my hands on this report. It's about 60-something pages that detail just how dangerous it can be to drive here in Virginia, and it is getting worse. According to VDOT, last year, 1,010 people died in traffic crashes on Virginia roads. In fact, I went back to look at the numbers, and that's the highest since 2007, about 15 years. Well, this morning, I am going in depth into the why, the three main reasons these deadly crashes keep happening, and the pain so many families feel when they lose someone they love. There is little in this world that can prepare a parent for the loss of their own child. How do you even begin to process that?
It's hell on earth, to be honest with you.
The day I met Tammy Duffy at her home in Chesapeake, she held close a picture of her daughter Caitlin and the memories of a promising young life cut far too short.
Oh my goodness, she was just such a kind spirit to everybody. I mean, I could go on and on about her as a daughter.
Caitlin was a senior at Great Bridge High, a Girl Scout, a cheerleader, a smile as bright as her future. Those are the images her mother prefers to remember. Not this one. That's the one Tammy can't shake. The day Caitlin was driving home from the beach, the day a man who was drunk, high, and driving with a suspended license slammed a delivery truck into her SUV.
It's really difficult to try to survive a loss, an insurmountable loss, such as losing your child, like Caitlin. But it really destroyed our family. It was a mother's worst nightmare that we just never dreamed would happen.
Tammy is not the only mother living that terrible dream. I dug into the numbers of how many people are killed on Virginia roads over the past 10 years. From a low of 700 deaths in 2014, a nearly steady climb since, with Virginia topping the 1,000 mark last year. This trend troubles police officers.
People, I don't think, respect cars. You can kill people as easily with a car as you can with a gun.
I caught up with members of the Traffic Safety Unit in Virginia Beach to find out why this keeps happening. What are these officers seeing on our streets?
We have a lot of stuff involving marijuana drivers that we're seeing more and more of, people who are taking opiates while they drive cars.
Drunk or impaired driving is one of the main causes of fatal crashes in Virginia, along with speeding and distracted driving, like using a cell phone. The majority of traffic deaths have one thing in common: they are preventable.
In Traffic Safety Unit, what we deal with a lot is the repercussions of bad choices.
Those bad choices have consequences. For the man who killed Caitlin Duffy, 47 years in prison. Do you think that was enough?
It'll do.
And for the loved ones left behind,
The lifetime of pain that we have to suffer is a life sentence.
Tammy Duffy's pain may never go away, but neither will the memory of her daughter's beaming smile, even at the very spot where so many lives changed forever. Caitlin's spirit still flies high. When I visited Tammy, she told me that she now volunteers with Mothers Against Drunk Driving. In fact, she just spoke to about 4,000 sailors on the USS Harry S. Truman about the impact of drunk driving and her daughter's death. And there's now also a scholarship fund in Caitlin's name at Great Bridge High School as well. When it comes to the deadly driving trend, I'm going more in depth with the numbers, including a city-by-city breakdown that you can check out online. I also look at how dangerous it is to be a pedestrian or to ride a bike in Virginia. And then there are the solutions. How do we fix this? My News 3 investigation continues right now on WTKR.com.